Welcome, YouTube! This is Fanime100, your host for your casual review show. How's everybody today? Today we're going to bring you a game that's a little bit different than the couple I've reviewed so far. Today I'm bringing you a little special game that I like to play when I'm winding down. It's called Pure Pool. This is the PS4 version of Pure Pool. It is quite literally pool on your PS4. Great way to wind down. It's really good if you're the sort of person who, like me, you like to go out now and again with friends and hang out. You go to the pub, maybe get a meal, have something to drink. And nothing beats a good game of pool to chill out with friends. Or you might go with family. I often play pool a lot with my uncle and my old man as well. And it's lots of fun. So unless you're one of those lucky guys who has spare money lying around, has a big house and has your own pool table, or if you're somebody who goes out quite regular, for me personally, I don't always feel like going out. And sometimes I don't feel like going out and then having to sink several gold coins in every time I want to play a game of pool. But this game, I saw this in the store and I decided to pick it up and give it a shot. And I play it at home a lot, especially with family. It's a lot of fun. It's not the most perfect simulation of pool. It's not really possible to perfectly simulate a game like this, but it is a lot of fun. I have to tell you, I was very, very surprised. I was not expecting it to be the kind of game it is. Pure Pool, the PS4, it has its own online section, so there actually are online tournaments and things like that that are actually set up by the company that made this game. It has lots of options. This is your main menu you have here. So basically all the time you're in a sort of practice mode like this, where you can, just hit any balls you want and just sort of muck around and get your eye in for the game. It has a really intuitive feel. It's really cool. One of the things that I do like about it is that it gives you this line. This line shows you the trajectory of where your white ball goes. And then whenever you hit another coloured ball, it'll have another line, which would be like a light yellowish green colour, which will actually show you the estimated area of where that ball will go. So I guess you could say that this is like expert vision, I suppose you could say. The people who play pool professionally, this is probably what they see when they're lining up their shots. The one negative thing I will say right away from the get-go about this game is that there's nowhere in the options to turn the line off. Because at first I thought it'd be cool if I could turn the line off and then just sort of, play it how I wanted to. But unfortunately, I can't do that. So you sort of have to ignore the lines if you don't want to use them. The controls of this game are very simple. I'll run you through those just to give you an idea. Your left analog stick moves left and right. You can move the Q up and down like this as well to get a better view. If you press and hold down the square button, you can look all around the table and get a better look at where all the balls are, so you can line up your shot better. The right analog stick is what you use to power up your shot. So you pull the stick back by pulling this analog stick back, and then by pushing forward, you make a shot. So if I pull it back this far and then push forward quickly, it shoots just like that. Very, very simple. And then when you want to get really tricky, like if you're somebody who actually knows a fair bit about the game, if you're a bit of a pro yourself and you like to put spin on your balls and that sort of thing, if you hold down the circle button and then use the left stick, you can move your cue around in different spots of the ball, therefore applying its spin. So for example, if you put it really low, then you'll be giving your ball more backspin, so possibly the ball may come back to you. See? Came straight back. It's very hard to... Wow, that was actually a really good shot. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm not usually very good at pool, but I love this game. So as you can see, it's showing me where that ball is going to go. So if I hit it here very carefully, so you still got to go by your instincts about how hard you're going to hit the ball. It's not guaranteed it's going to go in there, because if I was to hit this too hard, it probably wouldn't go in. So I'm just going to tap it. There we go. But I could easily make a mistake of this. Sometimes when I get really bored playing with friends or my old man, we'll get so bored of it when it gets too simple, we'll ignore the lines and we'll even just smash the ball and see what happens. Of course, that didn't stuff up that time. But it's really pretty looking game too. It's really shiny, really nice. It blew me away right away when I played it. I had no idea what it was going to look like. So in your menu, you've got My Games, so you can play a quick game. You can practice offline. So quick game and My League will automatically put you into the online section if you are connected to the internet. You've got players. So these are all your players that you can play against. These are all AI. So the ones down the bottom lower level ones like level 13. I think the lowest level I think on here is about level 9. So you're rank 1 at the start, and then as you play the game tracks all the things that you do. So if you make consecutive shots into the same pocket and that sort of thing, then it'll give you points, and it'll give you little achievements known as accolades, and you'll gain experience through that, and you'll level up. It's just that when you go online, it gives people sort of an idea how long you've been playing the game for and what level competitiveness you might be at. You've also got a part of the game that tracks your career. I haven't done a lot of online stuff. You've got your rankings, but you need to be online for that. So you've got your profile, so you've got your player card. So it tells you how many games you've won, all that sort of thing. For some reason, it's not telling me about anything that I've won or done, which is strange because I've been playing for a while. It's also telling me that I'm level 0, so that's a bit confusing because I'm not actually level 0. I'll have to check. Game types. So this game supports the US 8-ball, 9-ball, black ball, which is my personal favourite, and that's what I'm used to playing. Killer and accumulator. So they're all very different types of games. You've got your skill levels. You also, as you play, you unlock new cues as well. So they don't really change much. They just look different. That's cool. You can change the colours of your pool table. So you can make your pool table yellow or orange, red. So you can customize your pool table, and you can even change the skin of the pool table too. So this is the basic one. You got the pool. So that's the basic one. The pure pool one is the one I use because it's got the cool logo. So you've got all these different logos and stuff, which is pretty cool. So you've got a few options, and I think there's more you can unlock as you play. So it's a really cool. It's quite simple. But one of the things I will tell you about this game that I quite like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start an actual game against a low-level opponent, so I can just play it in the background while I'm talking to you about this. I'll just use this guy, black ball. He's going to go first. The AI in this game is pretty smart, but one thing I will tell you that's pretty cool is that if you play online with friends, whenever you're playing the game, offline or online, the AI will slowly track your progress and everything you do. So if you're the sort of person who goes for all the easy shots right away, or if you leave easy shots all the time, or if you have a habit of purposely trying to snooker your opponent, that sort of thing, the AI will keep track of that. And then when a friend of yours goes online and they choose to play against you, but you're not online, then the AI will then give them a version of you and it'll replicate what you do or replicate your behavior. It's called the DNA factor. So say for example, if you're the sort of person who will leave balls right next to pockets and ignore the easy shots and go for the difficult ones and try to be tricky, then that's what it'll do. So it'll frustrate your friend because they'll feel like they're playing against you because it'll pick up all your habits. So it tracks all of your progress, which is really clever. I haven't gone online with anybody to test this, but I've read a lot about it and I've seen it myself on the internet as well, and that's a pretty cool feature. So it looks like I'm going for red balls. So you'll notice also that if you're aiming at a ball that you're not supposed to be going for, it'll actually turn red just in case, for some reason you're not paying attention and haven't noticed. Kind of handy, because some people do lose attention. My attention span's not as good as it could be. See, I hit that too hard. If I hit that softer, that might have gone in. So it's not a perfect replication of the game, but it's pretty cool. He's obviously got a fancy white cue. I'm a little bit jealous of that. But overall, this game is a lot of fun. I play it a lot with my dad in particular. He and I love pool. We used to go out a lot and play it, and we still do. But it's great when we don't feel like going out anywhere. We can just boot this up and sit down and muck around all day playing this. It's lots of fun. When we get really bored of it, we'll start trying to hit the balls off the edge of the table instead, which is pretty cool. So when you hit the ball at the edge of the table, it just, the ball disappears, you get a foul, but it's still gone. So we'd start to muck around and we'd get competitive and see who could lose all of their balls first instead of sinking them. Just act like jerks. So it's a good casual filler game, I find, personally. Like if I'm playing something else and I get bored or I get frustrated, a good way to calm down is just to play a game of pool, really. Some people love the game, some people might not care. Some of you guys might be thinking, well, gee, it's not hardcore enough for me, but I love the simplicity of it. See, I've already got beaten. I wasn't paying attention. I've already gotten beaten. Trick shot. He's got that ball in. So that was a bit of a short game. That wasn't a very good display of my skill. But see, then it tells you, it brings up the accolades you've earned and any experience you got from that fight and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to rematch him. So, yeah, overall this game is a lot of fun. It's great to just sit down with friends and crank it out, play some music. So if you don't have a pool table of your own, or you have people come over for a party or a get together, it's a great simulation of it, and it is just a lot of simple fun, just for something different, And visually it looks great. Like I said, it would be a pity if you can't turn the helping line off, so that you can sort of just judge your own shots like you would if you were at a real pool table. But, I've taught myself to ignore it when I don't want to use it. But it still is handy sometimes. I found that actually my own pool game has improved a fair bit from playing this game. So, I highly recommend it to anyone who likes pool, enjoys the game, and wants something a bit different. I definitely recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Pure Pool with PS4. As I normally do for my casual review show, I'm not going to give you a score out of 5 or out of 10 in my opinion on this game. I'm just going to tell you right now that it is something different. It's a lot of fun. It looks great. It's a great way to unwind. It's got a nice casual set of soundtrack ambient music that plays in the background, which is pretty cool. So it gives you that feel as though you are, in a local quiet place playing out in pool. And the online part of it is really fun too. I've only been online with it once or twice, so there are a lot of competitive players out there, which surprised me even. So if you're looking for something a bit different, I definitely recommend this game. So thanks for listening to my review on Pure Pool today. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do pick up this game, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I have, because it is a blast just to unwind and take it easy and chill out with friends when you're just having a quiet day and don't feel like playing something a bit more, complicated or frustrating. It's a great way to calm down if you're having a bad day and you're the sort of person that gets frustrated with your games as well. Instead of just giving up and walking off, you say, right, I'm taking a break. So again, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you enjoy the game if you do pick it up. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, just peace out, guys. Have a good one. This is Fannyman 100.